LeBron and the Cavs have lost 5 of their last 6, but they beat the Bucks last night, 124-119. LeBron scored 30 points and added 8 rebounds and 9 assists. Kevin Love had a season-high 32 points and did not attempt a three-pointer in the game. The Greek Freak dropped 40 points in the loss. We're joined by FS1 NBA analyst Chris Broussard. Welcome, Chris. Good morning.
Thank you, Joy. Great to be here, guys.
How much stock do you put in the Cavs win?
Huge win last night. I mean, there's 2 elements to this question, right? 1, do you have confidence that they'll win the East? And 2, can they challenge or beat Golden State? I've never been one to buy into the notion that they're not going to win the East. Even through these struggles, you got, a lot of isolation players trying to figure it out. Obviously, Isaiah Thomas is out, and they're bored. And that's human nature.
Really? You think they're just bored?
I think that's a big part of it. And I think it's subconscious. No, okay. Old too. Okay. Old too, and I'll get to that. I think, though, subconsciously, I don't think they're going out there saying, man, we don't care. We'll be better in May or whatever. But I think subconsciously, when you've been to 3 straight finals, when you are old and you're playing in your 12th, your 13th, your 14th season, and you know it's all about June, I just think subconsciously it's hard to get up. Now, look, they've had 4 games against big teams. Milwaukee because of the Greek Freak, Washington because they're a pretty good team, and, of course, Boston. They're 4-0 in those games. So I think they get up a little for those games, and they show that we're going to win the East. But can they compete with Golden State? No. Their defense is atrocious. And then we know it was last year during the regular season, too. But even these games they won. They were. Last night, Milwaukee shot 57%. And hit a bunch of, 13 threes? Yep. Washington, when they beat them, they shot 53% and hit 11 threes. They got the worst three-point defense in the league. And even when they're clicking, I don't think they're going to have a prayer of guarding Golden State. No. Because what they have is, at this point in guys' careers, they got a bunch of one-way players. Kevin Love's great offensively, nothing defensively. Tristan Thompson can guard, nothing offensively. Their best unit might be, for Golden State, LeBron, Jeff Green, and Jay Crowder. But is that enough offense? Right. So I don't think, even when they get it together, I just don't think they can guard. They don't have the athleticism. I mean, mediocre teams are killing them from 3. What's Golden State going to do?
Well, real quick. Before the year started, you thought this team could be better than it was last year. I did.
I think Wade is older than I expected. And look, 15th year. I mean, most guys don't even play a 15th year. JR, he's going to have his nights like last night. He did. But he's in his 14th year. Yeah. I mean, this probably is who he is. He's going to be up and down. He's always been up and down, but I think it'll be more down just because of his age. So, look, of course, Isaiah will come back. We'll see what happens, but I just think they're an old
And remember, he doesn't play much defense.
No.
So now you're
that's the same thing. Another great one-way player. Yeah.
But if you look at it, they got 2 guys in their starting lineup that's new. Jay Crowder and Derrick Rose. D. Wade is new. Jeff Green is new. We mentioned Isaiah Thomas is new. So they're trying to work all these guys in, and these guys are not used to playing like this. No. It's hard for D. Rose is a pick-and-roll point guard. It's amazing, though. He can still get to the rim and finish with the best of them. And I think it's a good thing that they're keeping.
That's pretty much all he does.
Right. That's it. I think it's good that they're keeping him on a minute restriction. LeBron is going to be LeBron. Did you see him hit those dream shakes last night?
I saw one.
You saw 2. You saw 2. Excuse me.
It was a dream shake.
Hey,
he got it down.
I like him in the post.
I do too.
I like him in the post.
I always have.
That's going to wear him down, though, Chris. He can't bang.
Well, nowadays, though, it's not like he's going against big guys.
We say
Greek
that.
Freak and Henson, they're not.
Yeah, they're not bangers. No. And then a lot of times it's a small forward on you.
The thing is, though, the question that I have, look, I'm not expecting Kevin Love to give us 30 and 16 tonight, but can he give us something? I mean, he can't be giving us 8 and 8.
Yeah, that's what he's averaging 20 and his typical 20.
Yeah, but no, he been bad lately. And JR, I don't want JR to take any good shots. I want him taking shots from the concession stand because there's not a bad shot that he can't make. It's that when he tries to take the good shots, get a little close. No, JR, fall out of bounds, let somebody stumble over someone's shoes. Skip, I believe once they get an understanding They need to be like Gossip Girl. They need to start talking, communicating. Well, you call your girl, child, let me tell you who was at the club last night. That's how I need them. Hey.
I think they do plenty of that off the court.
Exactly. I do that on the court.
It's on the court.
The problem is also, as you mentioned, that get old, Skip, the rotation. They can rotate once. But if you look at the Celtics, you look at the really good teams, they can rotate multiple times and run you off the three-point line. They might run one guy, but if he passes it to the other guy, guess what? That guy getting a wide open three. So they'll get better. The communication will get better. But old Bron gonna be Bron.
He's gonna be Bron. Weird Bron.
Can you tell?
He gotta create some drama.
Can you tell Chris what LeBron is shooting from the free throw line?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I saw him hit 2 big ones last night.
He was upset.
One late.
He threw the ball up in there because he was mad because he missed that free throw. But he's shooting like 85% in the Skip.
Is that going to last?
All
You want
year.
to up the ante? Do you want to make it 3 cases of Diet Mountain
Get
Dew?
a lot on yourself.
Huh?
I already talked to him. He said he got this.
He's got this?
He's going to be the first to shoot 60, 80.
Really?
That's a non.
Realize it's November the 8th? Do you know how many games are left?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You
getting scared?
why you bet against Bron? Has Bron ever let you down?
All I have to do is read the numbers over time. What's his career average? Help me out.
Like 74%.
Okay. What did he shoot last year?
He gonna have that.
67%?
And see, all I need to do is have that anomaly season this year at the free throw line where you shoot 80 plus. And voila.
He'd be good. He'd be good. That might be the only thing he'll win this year. So, I never thought I would say this, but my Oklahoma Sooners football team plays better defense than the Cavaliers do. And my Sooners gave up 62 at Oklahoma State, but scored 65. But they just don't play any. I look at them and I say, what are you doing?
They give up 52.
That's what, yeah.
Vice versa. Oklahoma scored 62.
62,
65.
62, 55, 62.
He has decided, I'm going to show you I can play defense for my new team. Will that last? I don't know. History would tell you it won't last. Although Kyrie, as you know, in finals against Steph Curry, when he decides, he can defend a little bit.
Yeah.
I talked to somebody close to Kyrie and his family this morning. They said he is happy as a clam.
I'm sure he is.
Just happy because he's able to play the way he wants to. Handling the ball, being the point guard. I'm sure that has something to do with his defense.
So, back to, you are a LeBron James expert. You're just like a crazed fan.
No.
But you're our expert. So you got to explain some of this behavior the last couple of nights. Let's go to what you brought up. End of game last night. He throws the ball into the rafters after a November 7th game against Milwaukee at home, and it lands clear on the far free throw line. And he said after the game he was just mad that he missed one late free throw.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I can't buy that. I think he has the weight of the world on his shoulders, and after all the sort of the building expectation on this season and the early stumbles, I think he was just relieved, and he just threw the ball into the rafters that they actually won a home game after they'd lost, 3 games as double-digit favorites at home? So interpret.
Well, I would tend to probably agree more with your explanation. I mean, I do think he wants to shoot 80%. He wants these free throws.
He's going to do it.
But I don't think he's feeling the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Okay, so explain this to me. The last 2 home games, he has failed to show for the introduction. So they call his name in his building. It's his house. It's the King's house. And they call his name, and the spotlight goes down to the bench. He's not there.
But I know his explanation was he's in the restroom.
He's in the restroom. Okay?
What could it be other than that? I mean, is there any other reasonable explanation?
I mean,
it's
bizarre. I mean, obviously, you may mention the Instagram thing, the mood. I mean, LeBron thrives.
He does.
He does. Drama.
I'm not sure the teams.
I agree.
But he does. He creates it on a daily, nightly basis. Yep. And he does thrive on it.
When you gotta go, Skip, you gotta go.
Oh, please. Well, then you just go 15 minutes earlier.
Well, you gotta go.
It's bizarre. I'm giving it. I agree it's bizarre, but I can't think of any other explanation.
Sometimes you get nervous, Skip. I used to get nervous before the game.
Well, a lot of guys do.
Yeah.
But usually you do it earlier.
I mean, I go like 25 times.
Okay. Well, but you're watching the clock and you know when you're going to get called to go down the tunnel.
And I'm like, hold on, I got to go again.
No, you don't.
I do think, like you said this about the tweet or the Instagram post the other day, I do think he sits back and laughs and gets a kick out of the interpretations and They have no idea what I'm talking about. I didn't even mean anything, and they're coming with this.
You think Savannah getting a kick out of that?
Out of the mood?
No, the Instagram sliding into the DM.
That's a whole other issue.
You keep talking about what he think. What does Mama think?
No. I don't think he's doing that for kicks.
Okay.
If he did, look, I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, I'm talking about the mood.
Yes.
Yeah,
the fist.
and somebody on our social media team did that to me. You had something to do with it, Skip.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, on Undisputed website, there's like when someone says something bad about LeBron James, and they got me with my fist balled up.
Really?
Yeah, really. Like, really.
Your real fist or Arthur's fist?
My real
fist.
Oh, yeah, really.
Well, it's because you let Skip get you upset about it.
Yeah, way to go. I like that.
Are you stressing?
No.
Because you know this is not going to end in a championship.
Bro, look, this is what I'm hoping. And I hate to wish bad on anybody.
Big move.
I need New Orleans to crash down so they want to unload Boogie. And we'll give up that first pick and Tristan for Boogie.
Well, look, New Orleans not going anywhere.
Back to last night. I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again to you. In all my years of watching Kevin Love at UCLA and in Minnesota and in Cleveland, I have never seen him play harder than he played last night. He was demonic on the glass, in the paint, tipping. He attacked from the start, and it was clear it was his mission. And I don't know where it came from, if it came from Coach LeBron or assistant Coach Lou.